AVGT community to Aviation News Live, where you are part of the aviation news. We are live here on December 8th, 2024. I'm your host, Jason Perkins, and here's the stories we have for you today. In our first story, we have American airline pilots perplexed after witnessing UFO over Texas. Next, Texas judge rejects Boeing plea deal over the 737 MAX crashes. Our third story we are bringing to you is Swiss to take 5 more Airbus A350-900s, bringing the total to 10. Don't forget special livery Sundays. In today's video, we're bringing you Sichuan Airlines in a 2023 Summer Universidad livery. Finally, we all heard the H Hotel at LAX. So let's take a deep dive and we'll show you what the H Hotel is all about. So let's get started with our first story. In our first news story, American Airlines pilot perplexed after witnessing UFO over Texas. Per simpleflying.com, a strange phenomenon occurred over Dallas late last month when pilots seemingly spotted an unidentified flying object. On November 30th, American Airlines and Spirit Airlines flight crews observed and communicated to ATC a strange phenomenon that occurred in the area over Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Pilots reported tracking super bright and quick-moving unidentified objects above their aircraft. The pilots of the American flight, which was flying the route from Louisville, Kentucky to Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, said the objects were much higher above their cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. According to Daily Mail, the American airline pilot told ATC, "We are following these 2 lights that are up above us that are kind of jogging back and forth, left and right, for the past half hour. It appears that the objects remained in the vicinity for an extended period of time, as a Spirit Airlines crew performing flight NKS 1757 reported that they had observed the UFOs for between 1 to 2 hours in the northwest area of the airport." According to DFW ATC, the objects didn't appear on their radar. In addition, after the pilots requested it, they also checked with the U.S. Air Force about activity in 2 nearby military operation areas used by the United States Air Force 138 Fighter Group and Arkansas Air National Guard 188 Fighter Wing. ATC confirmed that neither had aircrafts in the sky. The object's luminescence shifted drastically from very bright to extremely dim. In addition, they were also blisteringly quick and were about 100 miles out in space. Also, the objects didn't move in relation to each other and seemed to operate independently. So, how this is going to work, guys, is that after every story that we do, we'll have a conversation about it. You're more than welcome to add anything to the story, any comments you may have about the story. Definitely, you could definitely add that all in. And that's kind of how it's going to work here, and to make sure that it's very interactive. So with that being said, this is constant reporting of UFO action across the United States. Actually, it's around the world. The question comes down to, is it low orbit constellations? Is that what they're seeing, or could it be something more? What's your guys' thoughts on that? I'd like to definitely see what your guys' thoughts are. For me, not too sure. Some of the stuff I have looked into doesn't necessarily, it could go one way or the other. The earlier reports are kind of interesting to me. So, yeah. So, could it be something on the horizon? In this particular case, you had 2 aircraft, both American Airlines and Spirit Air, seen it at a height above them, in which you have American that was cruising about 32 to 34,000 feet. You had Spirit that says they saw it for several hours. So, wonder what it could be. Hopefully, we'll look more into it as the story develops, or any additional stories develop on UFO activity. We'll definitely report it here on Aviation News Live. So let's now go into our next story. In our second news story, Texas judge rejects Boeing plea deal over the 737 MAX crashes. Per simplyflying.com, on Thursday, a U.S. judge rejected Boeing's guilty plea to fraud concerning the two fatal crashes caused by the MCAS system in the then brand new Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. The deal was rejected because of a clause concerning diversity and inclusion. On December 5th, U.S. District Judge Reed O'Connor in Fort Worth, Texas, focused on a single sentence in a plea agreement brokered by the U.S. Department of Justice. The sentence mentioned the DOJ diversity policy concerning selecting an independent monitoring organization to audit the aircraft manufacturer's compliance practices. A DOJ spokesperson told the Voice of America that it is reviewing the judge's opinion. Boeing and DOJ have several options available to them at this point. The two could appeal the plea deal rejection or renegotiate the deal to present to the court. Either way, the DOJ has 30 days to update the court on its future course of action. It's not typical for a judge to reject a plea bargain over issues that the parties have not disputed. In this case, the judge appears to want to levy a harsher penalty than what the prosecution has agreed to with the aircraft manufacturer. In addition, the plea bargain reduces the judge's authority in selecting and overseeing the independent monitor who will oversee Boeing's compliance practices. The deal also forbids imposing a probationary condition that requires Boeing to comply with the monitor's anti-fraud recommendations. This means that Boeing could ignore the recommendations and not take any action to resolve these issues. As a result, the judge said the deal was not in the public's interest. Very interesting that the plea deal has been canceled by the judge. I wonder which avenue they're going to go, if they're going to actually appeal the judge's decision or if they're going to renegotiate the plea deal. The judge only really emphasized the fact of the diversity and the inclusion clause within it, which neither side had any complaints about. So don't know exactly what that's going to be all about. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this. If you guys have any opinion, just chime in. This is a very interactive news where it's not just back-to-back stories. It'd be interesting to see if the judge puts anything additional out. They do have 30 days to respond. So we'll kind of keep a watch of that. Any updates, we'll definitely bring it here, Aviation News Live. And we could definitely take more look into it. And hopefully we'll see what's going to happen. Boeing keeps being way over their heads and things. So don't know if it's going to be a good year for them or what's going to end up happening at Boeing. So we'll definitely track that story. Here at AVGeekTours, we are not financially compensated by any businesses referenced in our videos. So can you help us out by leaving a like? Subscribe if you're not subscribed to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when our future videos are released. If you'd like to help us spread the love of aviation, down in the description below is a link to our PayPal account. Even the smallest donation will help us continue our mission to find and share the best aviation attractions and locations out there. Don't forget to check out our store as well. Here you'll find goodies such as shirts, hats, and even mouse pads and laptop sleeves that's sure to bring a smile to every AVGeek out there. Be sure to check back periodically as we're always growing and improve our merch. Check us out at shopavgt.com. So Erica did, Armad did throw a comment in there right as we switch over to the commercial. My guess is there will be an appeal. If anything, this will give them time to renegotiate. The question would be is, are they going to push now for more felony charges? What avenues they're going to go? It's going to be interesting to see what Boeing definitely is going to do on this one. All right, now for our third story. In our third news story, Swiss doubling down. It will take 5 more Airbus A350-900s, bringing the total to 10. Per simpleflying.com, Swiss International Airlines has announced that it will be adding a further 5 Airbus A350-900s to its fleet. complementing the existing 5 that it initially committed to. This is part of the overall Lufthansa's group's order for aircraft type. The planes are then distributed across the group's airlines according to needs. Swiss now has 10 commitments for the A350, but the delivery schedule looks as follows. Inaugural delivery as part of the initial commitment for the first 5 aircraft, summer of 2025. Second set of deliveries beginning summer of 2027. Delivery completion by the end of 2031. The airline initially announced it was introducing the A350 back in December of 2022. When it revealed it had been allocated 5 planes from a group order of 25 placed in 2019, Swiss CEO had the following to say about the latest additions. Our new Airbus A350s will make our fleet even more modern. This is a major investment and a vital one to ensure that we continue to meet our customers' high expectations. With these advanced twin jets and our innovative cabins, we'll bring our long-haul fleet up to a totally new level of sustainability and in-flight comfort for our guests. The new A350s will replace the carrier's aging A340-300 fleet, which has an average age of 21 years, according to CH Aviation data. The 4 planes still in service provide 860 seats in total. Historically, the carrier had a further 11 in its fleet, which has been since retired. Its primary long-haul network workhorse is the Boeing 777, as well as the Airbus A330 to a lesser extent. Swiss says that all of the A350s will be equipped with the Sense's cabin interior. It anticipates that new cabin interior will demonstrate the commitment to provide outstanding service and comfort to our guests. So, curious if Swiss is going to expand their network like many of the European airlines are doing right at this moment. KLM is a very good example of that. Icelandair is going to start moving towards expanding as well. They're actually looking at going into California and into Texas. My guess is because of the code sharing that they're doing with Southwest now, they'll probably end up flying into, I'm guessing, Los Angeles, so LAX, and it wouldn't surprise me if they fly into Dallas Love Field. So let's see what happens with Iceland, but will Swiss do the same thing? KLM is going to be flying into San Diego, and is still continuing to look at expanding network. Swiss is a little on the light side when it comes to North America and some Asian spots. Yeah, Eric is completely right. They must try to stay competitive. Definitely do. It's going to be interesting because it's all part of the Lufthansa group. So you have Lufthansa, Lufthansa just got their 41% approval to buy out ITA Air. So they're acquiring ITA Air, and they'll expand that. So it'd be interesting to see what moves Swiss is going to make in all of this as well. I know it's going to take a little bit for them to get the airplanes. We're talking about a course of the next 7 years, or actually 6 years. But especially with how Airbus has a long sheet of airplanes to build. So it'd be interesting if Boeing actually may step up on the Boeing 787s and possibly future switchovers to that. So we'll definitely keep you guys informed. So our next story is Special Livery Sundays. Every Sunday, we'll bring you special liveries from around the commercial aviation. For today's Special Livery Sunday plane, we have Sichuan Airlines in the 2023 Summer Universidad livery. This is an 8-year-old Airbus A350-900 delivered to the airline in November of 2018. The registration number is Bravo 304 Victor. This livery celebrates Chengdu, China for hosting the 2023 Summer FISU World University Games. The livery features the following design elements: a panda laughing out loud at the front of the plane, a panda route badge at the rear of the plane, a variety of panda elements throughout the design. Now enjoy our Special Livery Sunday plane. Sorry about that. So that was a really beautiful plane. That was video was actually taken on top of the H Hotel in Los Angeles over the summer. Really lucky to catch it. Very beautiful, beautiful livery. One of the few that I know I won't probably see again. Absolutely beautiful. I agree with you, Erica. Love that livery. Love the pandas. So hopefully get to see it a little bit more, especially as summertime comes around. Normally they come in the evenings. Right now the sun kind of goes down about around 5 p.m. over in California. So hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more of those. All right. Now let's move to our final story. It's all about the H Hotel in Los Angeles. The H Hotel is one of the most unique plane spotting hotels in the United States, with its views in that 12th floor roof terrace that we just showed. Sorry about that, guys. My internet kind of went here. So let's try to see. In this video, we will explore the H Hotel a little more in depth, including the exclusive plane spotting location. Stick around, and at the end, we'll share with you how you can get a discount on your next stay at the H Hotel. Here we are, back at the H Hotel. As you can see, it's located right next to LAX, making it a convenient destination and spotting location. The H Hotel is part of the Hilton family hotels and offers 24-hour shuttle service to and from LAX. The H Hotel has many modern amenities, including a spacious business center. Our fellow app geeks may especially appreciate the aviation-themed decor. I think my wife could use a few decorating tips from their interior designer. As you can see, everything is aviation-themed. No stereotypical floral or generic abstract art found here. The business center is right off the main lobby. There's also plenty of sitting areas around in case you're here with a group of people. They also have your sugar and caffeine fix, covered thanks to coffee bean and tea leaf conveniently located on the premises. Don't worry if you need a little more than something on the go. The Waypoint Kitchen and Bar is also on site for morning and evening meals. In between spotting, you may opt to take a dip in a heated pool. Sorry, no hot tub. For your convenience, the H Hotel also offers a 24-hour market in the lobby. They have a great selection of artisan treats that can easily fit in your suitcase to take home with you. The rooms do not have microwaves, but there is one conveniently located in the shop. Any purchases can be made at the front desk. 1225, the Superior King Airport View Room. As you can see, it's quite spacious, with plenty of floor space. Even with 2 people in this room, you have plenty of elbow room. There are outlets conveniently located all around. You will even find them on either side of the bed. Tall windows surround 2 sides of the room, giving you a view of north and south sides of the airport. Here's a view of the South 25 runways, including a view of the Eagle's Nest. Although you may have an excellent view from your room, the ideal place to spot is from the H Hotel's overlook, also known as the rooftop terrace. Access is exclusively for guests only. As you can see, This is a large open area that provides a prime location to catch both departures and arrivals. We've been here a few times, and each time it's been pretty quiet. Some of you may definitely appreciate the solitude that you can find up here. The tables provide a convenient spot to keep your gear off the ground. Here we are, set up facing the 2-4 runways. Some of you might recognize this spot from Airline Videos Live. Alternatively, you can set up facing the 2-5 runways. This also gives you a nice view of the iconic LAX sign and the original control tower. And spot with us from the H Hotel. So you can see the H Hotel is absolutely beautiful place to go to in LAX. It is one of the premier hotels for plane spotters at LAX. Definitely well worth it. Like I promised, as far as the discount code for you guys. So there's a couple different ways to get the lowest rates at the H Hotel. One is being a member of Marriott. Another is, sorry, something kind of looked weird. Another is actually going through Airline Videos Live. They do have a discount code, exclusive deal through Airline Videos Live. They also have discounted parking. So definitely 100% check that out. If you haven't stayed there, and you definitely want to, so definitely check it out. We do have all episodes. It's just one of the episodes that we do have in our library. So definitely check that out. But before we end today's cast, we want to thank the members of our channel. Now, we would like to thank the members of the channel. In E-Jet class, we have the following. In Heavies class, we have the following. We want to thank all of our members. Without your support, we cannot continue to spread the love of aviation. If you'd like to help us financially and spread the love of aviation, become a member of the channel. We have many member perks such as discounts on our merchandise. Even the smallest donation will help us continue our mission to find and share the best aviation attractions and locations out there. We can't do this without you. Don't forget, on Tuesdays, we have Wide Body Tuesdays. On Thursdays, we have Narrow Body Thursdays. Our next live plane spotting stream will be from SFO on Friday, December 13th, 2024. Rain or shine, so check it out. It will be in 4K. So from here at Aviation News Live, until next week, thank you for watching. And as always, happy spotting. Now for the fun legal disclosures. Here at AVGeekTours and Aviation News Live, we are not financially compensated by any businesses, live streamers, or anyone referenced in our videos or in the chat. Any comments, viewpoints, suggestions, or links referenced in the chat is the sole discretion at the contributor and may not reflect the views or opinions of AVGeekTours or Aviation News Live. Link to all the articles mentioned in the stories are in the description below. All footage is property of AVGeekTours, LLC, and Aviation News Live and cannot be used without permission from AVGeekTours, LLC. Please send any comments, feedback, or questions to Aviation News Live, LLC at gmail.com. As always, happy spotting.